Hello my beautiful creatives, and welcome back to my art channel. My name is Chrissie B, and I'm a creativity coach hoping to inspire you to live a more creative life every day. Now, I have not worked in my travel notebook in a while, and I decided I would choose 3 colors. I'm using my Cheapy Craft paints, Deco Art, Crafters Acrylic and Goldenrod, Deco Art Crafters Acrylic Neon and Red Neon, and Apple Barn Acrylic Bimini Blue. So I just love the way those go together, so I thought I would use those today. And I just want to like prepare a background for journaling on. I'm sure I've got plenty going, but yeah. Stressful day today, a lot going on. Okay, and then the 3 colors, let's see, I want this neon, I love it the most. Is that a mistake? I don't know, we're just gonna go with it. You know, I generally like to work without thinking too much about what I'm doing, but I have just made the decision to use a baby wipe. So I'm gonna put some, what did I say now? The neon. I'm gonna put some of the neon down, and I'm gonna use a baby wipe to smear it around essentially. Just kind of put a wash on there. Now I usually just use watercolors, but I've been playing with my acrylic, these inexpensive craft paints. These used to be my favorite, and I used them for a long time, but when we moved in the trailer in January, I put them into storage. So because I now have them at the condo with me, while we're temporarily living in the condo, I have been rediscovering how awesome they are, and I'm remembering why they were one of my go-to art supplies. Because they're so versatile and they're nice and matte, so they're really easy to write on, which I really appreciate. And even though it's not quite as pigmented as, you know, like Goldens or Liquitex, I really love these paints. So now that that's kind of got a really good coat to it, set my baby wipe aside. I'm going to give that a little bit of a dry. Okay, it's mostly dry. Then I'm going to grab the goldenrod. Now I don't know what it's going to do together. Like, is it going to work? But I think I'm just going to do some messy finger painting. Just kind of see what that does. And I'm going to grab my baby wipe and blend a little more. I want it to blend into this, the red neon. Do the same thing over here. Give it kind of a little bit of a zhuzh. Bring it down a little more because I like it. I just like the combo, so I just want to carry it on a little bit. And now that I've pretty much gotten a frame, there's part of me that says, well, let's just keep it going. What am I going to use? How am I going to use the blue? I don't know. I never think those things through when I start. I just kind of play and do what feels right. Okay, so that's kind of cool. Now let's do some more finger painting with the blue. And this time I'm going to, what am I going to do? Do I want to finger paint, or do I want to create marks with the brush? I'm kind of answering it as I'm saying it out loud. So I'm grabbing a number 2 angle brush, and I'm going to just test on my undersheet here. I want to test to see what kind of marks this brush will make. There we go. I like that mark where I lay it on its side and just let the poke go straight up. This is all about playing. And the cool thing about journaling in your travel notebook is that for me, since I write a lot, I can make this one page be done in one day. So if I hate it, I can just turn the page tomorrow, and tomorrow have a fresh page again. So how's that for randomness? Yeah, I like it. Then it gives me some room to put a number for the date. So I forgot to grab water, so let me go grab some water from my brush and I'll be right back. Okay, so that was easy peasy lemon squeezy. Now the key here will be not to get my book and my paint, my little plop of paint over there. And this is what a whiteout tape runner looks like. Now I'm just gonna try this and see if I like it, and I'm gonna overlap some of the blue. I'm gonna call that good with those. I have these little mini bags that I found for 99 cents. And if I remember correctly, I probably found them at Tuesday Morning, which is one of my favorite stores to like find little treasures from. I want to put that on there because I really want to create some little cards that could fit in there and have like inspirational things on them. But I don't want my card itself or my envelope itself to be boring, because boring is, well, boring. But you know what? I just got these Dina Wakley faces, and I'm thinking about maybe stamping a face on there. That could be kind of cool. So let's see, which one do we want? I think we'll do her. Just because we can, because we can, because we can. I'm gonna keep it simple, and I'm gonna use my archival black ink pad. I should probably use a block because I really do want to get that to be a nice print. I don't use blocks terribly often, but I do see their benefit. Oops. Let's move some of my stuff out of the way. You know, Mama can make a big mess when she's playing. Okay, I think that's inked up rather well. Now let's just plunk it down and give it a nice little squish. Oop, I moved that a little bit. Eesh. Niche keet. That's okay. I think it looks good. She's gonna be awesome. She's gonna be awesome. But I'm gonna take some of that neon rose, the red neon, and I wanna put it full force on there with my finger, which sounds like I'm gonna be really brutal to it, but I'm not. I just want to edge it. Let's move that out of the way. And I've been doing this a lot lately with, I don't know, all sorts of things, words. I've been stamping a lot of words lately. Just kind of make a little bit of a hot pink mess around the outside edge. It's kind of a corally color. You get that all mushed up on there. Do I want to do the little ruffle mushiness? No, I don't, because I have an idea. And it just came upon me like a miracle. Maybe not quite a miracle, but you know what I mean. So let me go ahead and dry this real quick, and I'll be right back. Okay, so now that I've gotten her like edged, I've realized I don't like the fact that her face is not colored. So I'm pulling my Prismacolor pencils out. My colored pencils. And I don't know which color I want, so I usually just test on the back here. Yeah. Let's see, we need some pink for her cheeks. Yeah, or maybe lips, I don't know. And there's that, and let's give her kind of a, I don't know, burnt ochre hair. She needs some eyebrows. So let's just kind of give her a little bit of zhuzhing. We'll give her like circle cheeks because she's a happy girl. circle cheeks, pink, pink, circle cheeks. Okay, and we will give her some shading with the cobalt turquoise. Just kind of give her some little lady makeup. Let's do some of her shading in that color too, because why not? It's all right. This is anything we want it to be. So give her some of her shading in that same kind of cobalt turquoise, like so. Let's give her some, what color was that? Burnt ochre in her eyebrows. Like so. I guess her eyebrow was super long on this side. I don't know. A waxing gone awry. And let's give her some, I'd like the pink cheeks to be a little bit like pinker. Give her a little bit of pink on the tip of her nose. I don't know, to me that always just looks happy. And I'm going to start with light pink on the lips, because that always makes me happy. And then I'm going to go in with the deeper pink. If I had kind of a salmony color, kind of like this hot pink, I would go in with that, but I don't have that kind of a color, a very limited supply. And then for her eyes, let's do this. I wanted to kind of come up a little bit like she has shadow on with this lighter aquamarine. And let's color some eye in with that as well. Sure, I'm not doing that correctly, but it's my girl. I can do whatever I want to. And I'm going to take my brighter pink, and I want to do just kind of a spiral in her cheeks. Just subtle. Something that makes me happy. And that worked out really well because the pencils were nice and sharp. So that makes me oodles and oodles and oodles of joyness. I'm going to grab a black doodling pen, potentially, if I can find one. And let's just give her some really good lashes, if we can do that. Over here. I'm not always very good at this, but it's fun to do. And then maybe her lips. Let's redefine those again. It's kind of a straight line for lips. Let's see. Does not like my pencil. My pen on that lippy. So I'm grabbing a black. Oops, I just threw my something away, my camera cover away. And we'll give you some little, I don't know what we just gave you. Sorry, honey. Trust me, Mama was trying. Give you a little bit of white here. And, oops, of course, up the nose. I think my white hasn't been used in a while. Oh, it's because it's white charcoal. I knew that. Like, that doesn't feel right. So take some white up the nose and on the forehead. Although it's a white envelope, so this is kind of silly, but it makes me happy, so I'm going to keep doing it anyways. And give her some white on her lip. Maybe give her some white in her eye. Yeah, there we go. Good enough. Okay. So what I was going to do with her little scallopy top there, because I can, whoops, because I can, I have this awesome, it's a fat wax color pencil. It's called a Super Stick Extra Big. It's by the company Jolly. I don't know if they're something that's been around for a long time. I've just recently discovered it, and I actually purchased it just to be like a doodling pen or a pen that I can use for making sketches. But, okay, now she kind of looks like a fry bag. It's all good. Fry bags, we love fry bags too. Fry bags are people too. And I am dropping everything. I've totally got the dropsies tonight. So I'm just going to make this super, super easy on myself. I'm gonna grab some double stick tape out of my drawer here. Some score tape is what I'm gonna use. And I don't use this often, but when I think of reasons to use it, I kind of get a little bit excited. So let me find the end. And because I'm gonna put little things inside of this, I want to over tape it, if that makes sense. I'm gonna be a little excessive on my tape because I know that I'm gonna have little tags hanging out of this. I have tags or tag, like in one. I haven't decided yet. Spring has officially sprung in Oregon. It is hot. It is really hot tonight. I'm very thankful that our little condo has air conditioning, but the air conditioning does not make it upstairs terribly well, which is where the art studio lives. So let's just cut this in half. Maybe I won't go as excessive as I thought I was going to go. But let's first burnish them down. And with my finger, oh, there it is. I see my bone folder. Too late now. And take all the little backings off. This is hard to do since I've cut all my fingers down to the quick. Did I say cut my fingers down to the quick? I meant my fingernails. Last piece. Okay. Let's just put this in place. And kind of smoosh it on. Because you know me, I like my smooshing. And I'm going to take a quick break. I'm going to clean up my space just a little bit and pull out some more supplies to make our little tag. Or tags, depending on how many I decide I want to put in there tonight. But I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back. I have a paper cutter. I grabbed some scraps of watercolor paper that I have left over. I've also grabbed, I left out my stamp pad and my stamp block. I have a pencil. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to put one of my leftover pieces here, and I'm going to just mark off how long I want my tags to be. And I think I'm going to do 3 of them. So we're just going to cut out 3 little tags, and we shall see what they end up looking like, because I don't know. I want 2 tags. I'm going to like let the envelope tell me, the little bag tell me. Yeah, I think we do 3. 3 should be good. Now my puppies have just started playing on the floor because that is what they do. As soon as my camera clicks, they're like, game on! Time to play! So I apologize for the squeaking and barking that is sure to commence. Now, these are not all the same width, and I'm okay with that. Hey, psst! Girls! Mama's trying to record. Shush! Okay, so we got 3 of those bad boys. Woohoo, woohoo, woohoo! And before we do too much to them, I'm going to pull out a corner rounder because I love doing my corner rounder, and I'm going to cut a hole at the top of each one. 1. And because I'm that girl, I usually like to line my hole up like so. So there are those. And I want to round the bottom corners. I want to round all of them. I don't know. Let's do the bottom ones first. 1, 2. Yeah, this one kind of looks funny. I also apologize. There's some construction going on downstairs. My kitchen is getting a sink this evening. So that'll be awesome to have running water in the kitchen. What a novel concept. Oops, I did a very bad cut on that one. Let's try that again. Better, more better. I think that'll just make it easier to put the pockets in, or the tags inside and out of now it's the lady's head, so I don't know what I was thinking, but. So I also want to do something to the back of each one of my tags to, I don't know, to just make it a little more fancified than plain. So I'm flipping through my stack O stamps at the moment. I do not have a plan. Do I ever have a plan? I might do something basic like that. I think I'm gonna use these little plus signs because they make me happy. So I'm going to take my block and I'm going to, I think I'm gonna do something a little bit different than I normally do. I'm gonna first ink up my stamp, okay? And I wanna kinda try to ink that up well. I don't usually care so much, but I do today. And I want to take my stamp, and there's a rough side and a smooth side, and the rough side to me is the front. So I'm gonna take my stamp and I'm just going to lay it down and do like a press, like a, what do you call that? A print. You know, like a printing press, although I've already got a black dot on it because I can. That's kind of the day I've had. So let's do that again, but this time let's do like a regular stamp. No. Let's just keep doing what I'm doing. Don't second guess yourself. And that's what that one looks like. So let's just clean off my stamp. I say that with air quotes, clean off my stamp. Because you know this is as clean as this stamp is ever gonna get. I'll put you back over there. And now I have 3 little tags. 3 little tags, are we? And I'm going to do, because now that I have tags, I don't feel like they're finished until I've gotten some kind of tails on them. So I'm gonna grab out my black and white twine because I love black and white with color. Is that just me? So now all 3 bookmarks are gonna have 3 hairs each, 3 strands of twine each. Now this part is really easy, and I'll only make you watch me do this once, just so you know how to do it. I'm gonna line all of the ends up to both of them as best I can anyways. They're not quite exact. And I'm going to take my end and I'm going to pinch it, because this end, the folded end, here's the loose end down here. Here is the folded end. This is the part that I want to go through the hole. Now this may take a little bit of patience, a little bit of futzing, a little bit of finagling, a little bit of praying and saying, oh please, will you please just work? So once you get that through, then what I will do is I will find the middle of all 3 of those, because the goal is to get the loose ends through the middle of all 3 of those loops. Let's see if I can do that on the first try, because I don't always do that. But just be patient, you'll get it. Did not get it all on the first try. And there is, you just kind of pull it tight. And now I kind of like the unevenness. They're not quite exact. If that bothers you, you are more than welcome to trim those so that they do match exactly. And I'm going to do that for the other 2 tags, and I will be right back. So she is now done. I love her. She just makes me super happy. I just feel like she's got like some really rad Rastafarian hair or some really great dreads, or I don't know. She's cool. I love her. The other thing I want to do before I'm done, the last thing I want to do before I'm done, I want to put today's date here, because that's what I'll be documenting today. And I've decided that these 3 little tags on the back side, I'm going to write something I'm grateful for. 1, 2, 3. I could use them for anything I want, really. I could use them for like maybe good juju that I need to hear today, or 3 things that happened today that I'm really happy about, or, you know, I'm choosing to say 3 things I'm grateful for. So that's what those will be for, and they will go right back into her little head. I don't know how else to say that. And then as for my date, well, let's see. I always struggle just a little bit with this, trying to figure this out. So today's Wednesday the 25th. You will be seeing this on Thursday the 26th, but trust me, it is the 25th today. So I'm just going to stop really quick. I feel like, stop the presses. I feel like these little numbers are so small. Unless I do APR 25. Never done that before? Let's try that. Okay, so this is my finished page. This is my finished background anyways. I'm going to take this later on tonight and do some journaling in it. I'm also going to write my gratitudes on, my 3 gratitudes on these little tags that are sticking out of her head. I just love this. I think this is so cute, and I love this little bag, which I've never used these before either in my soul book or my art journals or in my travel notebooks before, so I'm really super jazzed that I got those little guys and that I have something to, like, a new thing to play with. Other than that, I hope that you enjoyed it. If you have any questions or comments, don't forget to let me know down in the comment section down below. I'd be super, super happy to help you with any question you may have. Also, I just want to say thank you very much for coming to my channel and visiting with me and hanging out with me for a little while. I really appreciate the comments that you give and the feedback and the thumbs up. I just really appreciate all that. So you know what to do. Thumbs up, subscribe, share with a friend. All that really helps my little channel get the word out that there is a crazy creative coach over here who just really wants to inspire you to live a more creative life every day. If I can do that, I can die a happy woman. Until next time, thanks so much. Bye for now.